Okay, I want to show you a video of how I set up a flight plan. I was going to set up a flight plan from Seattle to Portland, which is down there. So let's first choose our departure flight. Let's come off of runway 16L, so you just click on that and hit set as departure. And it'll automatically fill it in up here. It's runway 16L. And then we will set our destination, which will be Portland PDX, which is down here. Let's say we're gonna land on runway 28L in Portland. So we click on that and put set as arrival. And then you see it draws a straight line there. It's 25-minute flight with this jet. So pretty quick flight. So what we wanna do now is change this from a visual flight to an instrument flight. So we come down here, we switch it to IFR, which is instrument flight rules. That'll allow us to use navigation and all that, and ILS, automatic landing basically. So we can either choose a low altitude route or a high altitude route. This one, let's keep it low since it's kind of a short flight and we'll be able to see some mountains. So we'll choose that. Once you choose that, it changes these menu options up here. So now I can choose an ILS at the Portland airport for landing. So we go here, we note that it's 28L is the runway. So we come over here and for the approach, we want ILS. So there's your ILS choices. We want to choose the 28L since we're landing at 28L. So we choose that. And you see it automatically changes the flight plan to match the approach plate for this airport, for this runway. So it automatically puts that into your oops, I didn't mean to do that, into your flight plan. But you can see we're doing some wonky turns here right before we go in there. So we can change the arrival flight path here to whatever we want. There's several choices that Microsoft gives you. There's one called Hood. I think that puts you right next to Mount Hood. So if you choose that one, yep, it'll kind of swing you way out here and it'll let you fly right next to Mount Hood, and then you'll be pretty well lined up for the landing. So that's a good one. I like that one. So that'll put you right next to Mount Hood. And then for the leaving the airport, you can also change your departure. Instead of coming direct, you can choose to go a different route. For 16L, we could do Summa. I don't know what that is. Okay, so that kind of brings you, oh God, it goes way over there. Yeah, okay, let's just do a direct out of the airport. Let's don't worry about all that. So we'll just fly directly out of the airport, and the navigation will take us right to this point here where we'll turn hard right, right in front of the Mount Hood, and it'll take us right on the approach path. So everything's set here. We set our weather here. Let's do live weather. So make sure that's clicked on live weather. I don't know what it is. Air traffic, AI, weather and time. Let's do live. Oh, it's nasty weather. So now we look at our nav log up here, right below weather, and it tells you all the waypoints that it added, and it shows you what your altitude is going to be at. So we're going to get up to 15,400 feet for a very short, brief period of time. Then we'll drop back down. You'll also want your approach plate for PDX up. So I go to SkyVector, skyvector.com. SkyVector, I should already have it up. Nope. All right, let's try that. And there it is. Look up airport, PDX. Okay, here's all the information for PDX. We are landing at runway 16L. So you scroll all the way down, and there's your instrument approach procedures. Those are your approach plates. Look for 28L. There it is right there. It'll say ILS or LOC 28L. You can use this for ILS. And there's your information for the airport. This will tell you the route you need to come in at. you need to, this right here is the most important part, this line here, the runway's right here. So and then this part here, the elevation is very important. So at HPSTR, you need to be at 3,700 feet. So at this point right here, we need to be at 3,700 feet. So we just need to keep that in mind. The navigation should automatically get us there, or the tower will automatically tell us what our elevation is, but we need to be aware, we need to be close to this number by the time we get in this area here. We don't need to be at 20,000 feet and have to drop 15,000 feet to the last second. So if we need to get lower, we can request the tower to go lower, but we need to be at 3,700 feet at this point so that our navigation will automatically detect our plane and guide us into the landing here. So we have our flight plan set up, so it should have all that in the computer when we hit fly, and that's how you set it up.